All right, so this one, it says a zero coupon bond with a face value of $20,000 matures in 10 years. What should the bond be sold for now if its rate of return is to be 4.194% compounded annually? So a zero bond is a bond that is sold now at a discount and will pay its face value at some time in the future when it matures. No interest payments are made. So basically, you buy it for $5 and in 20 years or whatever, it's actually going to be worth 30 or something, a little higher. So what we're going to do is that's going to be your future value, the A, time, our rate, and compounded annually. So 20,000 equals. Now we're looking for the amount we pay for it initially up front. And then we have 1 plus our rate 0.04194 divided by, well, it's 1. And then 1 times, and it's times 10. Okay. So we're just going to take and divide all that 20,000 by that. And so if we do that, that gives us, so we're going to do that 20,000 divided by, and then we have 1.04194, and that's because the 0.04194 divided by 1 is just that. And the raised to the 10 times 1, which is just 10. And so we get $13,261.81. So we would purchase that bond for $13,261.81, if I remember what I just said. All right. So you're paying only this much for it, but in 10 years, you're going to get $20,000 back. Okay. So that's how that one works there. Now, let's do one more, and then I think we should be almost done for this section. All right, so here the buying and selling commission schedule shown in the table is from an online discount brokerage firm. So we're supposed to take into consideration the buying and selling commissions in the schedule. And so, it's we've seen a similar type of problem like this where you have a commission, the transaction size. And so here it says an investor purchases 400 shares of stock at $48 per share, holds the stock for 6 years, and then sells it for $147 a share. All right. So what are we going to do? Well, first off, we have to figure out the purchase and sales. And so let's take our, how many shares was it again? 400 shares. And so we'll take 400 times, we're going to buy it for $48 a share. And so just to do it on the calculator, 48 times 400, that's going to be 19,200. That's to purchase. And to sell, we're taking the same 400 shares, but we're selling them for $147 a share. So 147 times 400. So that's 58,800. All right, so that's how much it is to sell. Now we need to find our fees. So for the fees for this one, 19,200, we're in this range. Okay. So that means we're going to take so I guess we're going to say fee is going to be 75 plus, and then we have 19,200 times 0.003. And so that's going to give us a value of, and I'm just going to type it in my calculator here, 19,200 times 0.03, 132.60. So that fee is that one. Now this fee, 58,800, that's in this range. Okay. All right, so we have 147 plus, and we have 58,880, or 800 rather, times 0.001. And so that's going to be 147 plus, sorry, 0.001 times 58,800. So that's 205.80. And so now what we have to think about, what did we do? Well, for the purchase, that's going to be equal to the 19,200 plus the 132.60. So that's going to be what? 19332.60. And for selling, well, we're going to make 58,800 minus the 205.80, so 58,800 and then 205.8. And so that one's going to give us a value of 58594.20. All right. Now, the whole key is we're supposed to find the annual compound rate of interest. So now what we need to do is we need to figure out what's the difference here. So if we take that difference, actually, that's the future value. That's they're wanting us to do, make sure I'm reading this right. Okay, so they're wanting us to actually calculate this. All right, so our future value then is going to be 58, then 594.20. Then we purchased at 19, and where did that go? 19332.60. And we're taking it, and we have one, and then plus, and then we're going to have some rate, and it's going to be to the power what? It's going to be how many years was it? 6 years. Okay. So now if we plug that into our calculator, we can get that pretty easy. So let's just do that into the solver. And so the left side was 58594.2. The other side was, let's just clear all that out, 19, 332.6 times 1 plus x to the sixth. And so it looks like, hit that again just to make sure. Yeah, point two, so that's going to be 20.299 is going to be our rate. So our rate is going to be 20.299% to 3 decimal places. Now, if they wanted it to 1 decimal place or whatever, that'd be 20.3% or 20.30%, depending on, again, where they rounded it. But to the 3, like they've been having us do sometimes, that would be what our interest rate was on this one. All right, so that's all I have for this section. Hope that will help you.